then I got.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The Houston Rockets have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3 games to 1 in a must-win situation. They must bring tenacity, the heart, and an absolute will to win as they face elimination against the Golden State Warriors. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now, Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Payton, and it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Take a look at the Rockets. They thought they'd be up 3-1 at this time. Instead, they find themselves in a win-or-go-home scenario. This is unexpected, huh?
Kevin, this is why they play the games. On paper, this wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe they got a little complacent. Maybe this raucous home crowd can snap them out of this trance that they seem to be in. Intimidate, and more often than not, who succeed. And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here's Houston. Here's Van Vliet, and the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Van Vliet. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Podziemski. They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 now.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Shot to stop the run. And Van Vliet lays it in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Payton. Back to Curry. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Payton against Brooks. Green gets to Curry. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sengun passes to Brooks. Outside, Green shoots over Podziemski. Green, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Curry attacking. Nice D from Brooks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Dillon Brooks never afraid to flex on defense in these tough finish situations. He's a very physical player. I love it.
First team foul. At the line for Dillon Brooks.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. It really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, Kevin, a ton of tension in that one. The fans were kind of on the edge of their seat right up until the end. And I tell you what, those are the kinds of games you love to be a part of, but man, do you hate to lose.
Now, here's Peyton, following the miss by Dylan Brooks. Here's Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. That ties it up. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks, David. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 2. At the top of the key, Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Now here's Curry. Green kicks the butt. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Rockets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Thompson dishes to Brooks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brooks has got 6. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Şengün. Still without a basket. Green inside. He's defended by Podziemski. And it's Green missing. Outside Butler. Podziemski finds Curry. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here we go. Fast break. Hayton's got it. Pass to Podziemski. Launches from deep. Again, Curry missing.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Brooks setting the pick for Şengün. And he banks in the layup.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the three ball is good. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Rockets trail by 3. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Şengün for the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Back to Hield. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Holiday, the pass to Smith. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Post. The 3. It's up, and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Whitmore, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
Rockets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. No good on that one. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. No luck that time either. The Warriors leading. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Moody the pass to Curry. Off target with his 3.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game with this defense.
Eason, the screen. And Şengün throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5. And it's the Warriors' ball. Curry with it. The tray. The shot, no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Smith sets the pick for Eason. Pass to Landale. Back to Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Takes a step back. Here's Hield. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Anytime Hield shoots it inside the line, you just assume it's going in.
drives in. The rebound by Post.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Curry, what else is new?
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. Curry kicks to heel. Here's Moody. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Post. Smith against Kuminga. Outside Curry. And another three for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Green finds Whitmore. Here's Eason. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Golden State. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Curry on the wing. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Green, and he makes that one.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Podziemski. In the corner, Moody with it. Outside, Kuminga. Just his first attempt. Tries again. The Rockets pull it in. Whitmore finds Thompson. Goes up the baseline. Green with the rebound.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Thompson. The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks comes in for Whitmore. And the Warriors also making a change. Butler's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 9. Brooks with it. Now Green defending. Brooks kicks to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Drives to the hoop. And Green slams it in.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Takes the 13-footer. There's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Whitmore, he's checked in for Jalen Green. Then for the Warriors, Gary Payton is checked in for Kuminga. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. Rockets trail by 9. Here's VanVleet. Pass to Şengün. Over Green. Whitmore with it. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Misses at the rim.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Thompson from downtown. They grab their own miss. Şengün. Green with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Golden State on D. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And here are the Warriors now. They have a 9-point lead. Hield outside. To the paint. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. 7 points for Cam Whitmore. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. On the wing, Hield. Payton outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson right side. Pass to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on Hield. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. And it's Şengün getting it to go. Şengün's got 6.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Here's Green. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Payton. And Payton throws it down.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Van Vliet with it. Outguarded by Hield. Van Vliet against Hield. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Van Vliet. Butler deciding where to go with it. A floater, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steve, a good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about this shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good for the Golden State Warriors.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So
let's pretend it's one word.
Well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. At the guard position, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Kept alive, Sengun, the layup off target. Warriors leading by 5. Green in the high post. Butler from outside. Brooks grabs the board.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Sengun with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Sengun. Out to Brooks. Back to Sengun. The 3. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Brooks against Payton. Payton with a screen on Van Vliet. Podziemski's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Drills the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 15.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight planks.
Van Vliet against Curry. Outside, Payton. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got 11 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet with it. Now Green defending. Green against Butler. And it's Green missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. On defense, the Rockets, since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Curry against Van Vliet. And Curry, here we go. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Sengun with a screen on Payton. Brooks misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again.
clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Şengün passes to Green. Pulls up. Good on the short little jump shot. Green's got 8 points.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
Warriors leading by 3. Green kicks to Curry. Here's the 3. Curry with another miss. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Van Vliet. Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Clock at 6. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Went after that second shot and converted the hoop. High effort play by Green.
Here's Podziemski. Headed by Green. To end the drought. Outside for Curry. And he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 20 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Gary Payton. Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet looking around. Screen by Şengün. Pass to Eason. 6 to shoot. Now here's Van Vliet. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Warriors leading by 4. Now Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Here's Green. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
These kinds of buckets are what get Green hyped up. Takes a lot of pride and pleasure in cooking the defense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Free throw good, Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Butler. He's got 8. Outside Curry. Thompson against Butler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Back to Eason. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson, and the layup is good. Thompson's got 9.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Butler gets to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And really one of the toughest defenders we've seen in this league in a long time. Green will contest every shot on every possession.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet against Curry. Here's Eason. Sinks the three-pointer. Eason's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Three-pointer, Butler. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Thompson outside, driving the lane, and Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
1:24 left here in the third quarter. Thompson against Butler. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Van Vliet passes to Eason. And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Pass to post. Here's Hield. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. It's a different type of matchup.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The first one falls, and the Rockets making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Moody's checked in for Golden State. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside Butler. It's taken away by Smith. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hield against Holiday. In the corner, it's Eason. Smith kicks to Holiday. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Kuminga the pass to Moody. And nothing is falling for him right now. That shot off the mark. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Warriors lead by 1. We're going to step aside next. Listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
Well, taking the positive approach with his team right there.
Encouragement, confidence. I love the approach.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Moody. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Green against Curry. Green drives in, so they take the lead. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Curry is inside. He's against Green. Curry can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pass to Whitmore. Outside, Green. He goes up again. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Post. Pass to Kuminga. They kick out to Hield. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Almost looks effortless, but Hield has worked hard to build those efficient mechanics.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Whitmore. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. Both free throws good from Green.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Post. Now Curry. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside, Green. VanVleet outside. Another miss by Houston. Warriors leading by 3. And here is Curry from deep three-point land. Eason grabs the board. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Eason. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 5 here tonight.
A trusted floor general, VanVleet, with the outstanding setup there.
Curry on the wing, covered by VanVleet. Curry against VanVleet. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Outside, Green. There's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's up.